Now, don't think me so stubborn, or shall we say, incapable of being reasonable, especially if you have certain expectations. I will give you a sample of what was in the green container. What's this? It's a coloring book, but don't be fooled. It's an adult coloring book. You know, at some point in time, I had need of help. I was having some stress and some trauma, and one of the things I was told, or rather, I was advised on, was that coloring could provide a means by which one could let their mind unwind a little. You could rest your mind, you could relax your mind. I found when I used coloring in certain kinds of coloring books for people that were adults that it helped me process things that I hadn't been able to process when I was so stressed out, or rather, when I was in a more linear, cerebral, purely analytical frame of mind, that the coloring would allow for me to just kind of relax and things would flow. But at the same time, at some point in time, I found this and I wanted to color, but I had need for paper. I didn't have colored pencils, but I had this and a pen. And so I have the other side of all of the pretty sheets I have not yet colored in. Not every sheet is written on the back, at least not yet. At some point in time, I was fortunate. I encountered a clean, rather empty, not previously used actual notebook. I was able to carry and use the actual notebook with the ruled paper for my personal notes and for my research at that point in time. I didn't have to use this anymore. But there are some very, very important things on the backs of the first couple of clear, uncolored sheets of paper in this coloring book. As a matter of fact, I have had a need to reference this, and I cannot find this information anywhere else. I have not found it again since the time I first found it. For the most part, it is just notes that I copied verbatim. Very few, one or two notes I added myself as a context. Very important things. I'm looking at them right now. Ah! This might be what you're interested in, actually. I know it's what I'm interested in, right? And it just so happens to be one of the pages that has a specific notation on how this information I thought might be very specifically connected to the situation I was in. I'm not going to show you what it says, but lo and behold, it's one of the few pages that has a little coloring on it. What do you see? That may be. But I also know I said two options, right? See, this is the one I'm very interested in. But I also know better because I know what this actually reflects. And a more appropriate pairing is what I just saw. What is on the other side? A lot of, oof. My goodness. Again, this. This is on the other side. Do you like it? Does it look like a kitchen? That's what it is. It's a kitchen, and it hasn't been colored in at all. That's what's on the table right here, isn't it? Yes, it is. I had it for all this time. I really wish you would have asked. I could have been reasonable. Thank you so much for your counsel.